Look at us. Who would have thought we'd be here? Not me. No, I'm excited to play this match. Yeah, Boat, we've played before, and it was a pretty even match until I absolutely shit the bed in my own strength twice. But hopefully today goes a little bit better. I've been making my way through the tournament. Yeah, like I beat Jay, I beat Matthew, me v Redshaw. A lot of people predicted that Redshaw was going to be the one who won that, but I showed them by making myself really sad and having to make Redshaw unhappy. But now I'm here and I get to play Boatman again. I have resurrected the purple from the last one standing. Yes, I do know what color this is. I just haven't seen the Phantom. Was that the movie the question was about? I don't remember. It brought me luck last time. Hopefully it brings me luck this time. Whatever happens, a Kingsman's making it to the finals and is going to win this tournament. So good luck to Boatman, but let's hope it's my time. Manners maketh man.
Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm playing Holzmann. Should be fun. Holzmann's a great competitor. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's just get into the match.
Welcome everybody out to Multiplex Movie Warzone. I'm your host, Payson the Cinemaster Johnson. Joining me is Bill, the Philadelphia Carriola. And Bill, we're in the semifinals of the tournament. And
we aren't specifically, but we're
we are not. But these two players are. And boy, do we have a doozy between Kaleb, the little boatman, and Cameron, the commander, Holzmann, number 3 seed, and number 7 seed, respectively. How are you feeling about today's match?
Frazier, Ali, Rock, Austin, Holzmann, Boatman. I mean, to borrow a phrase, this is what we got, what we call a hoss fight right here. So, very accomplished competitors, both in their own rights. So, we're gonna be in for a show, regardless.
Yeah, these two competitors are super knowledgeable. They played last year in a number 1 contender match. So let's just see what happens tonight. And I just say we get into it, Bill.
I just buckle in for the ride. So.
Yep. All right, everyone. Round 1 is going to work like this. Competitors will get 8 questions from 8 different categories worth 1 point apiece. They will have 15 seconds to write their answers on their board, and if they get all 8 questions right, they will receive a bonus question. Competitors will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the duration of the match. Competitors, any questions?
Not yet.
All right. Then we will hit you with your first question in the category of sci-fi fantasy. Michael Fassbender, Idris Elba, and Charlize Theron all have supporting roles in what sci-fi fantasy film?
Now, Michael Fassbender, he's quite the Michael Fasshole in real life.
I've heard,
yeah.
He seems like a big method guy, like not on the Leto scale, but you never know.
It's pretend. Knock it off and stop mailing people rats. So
fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boatman will go to you.
What if I actually want to mail people rats? Prometheus.
And Holzmann?
Prometheus.
Prometheus is correct.
All right, your next question is in the category of classics. The Grapes of Wrath follows a family migrating from Florida to what U.S. state?
I would say this is my 3rd favorite film in this franchise. I like Grapes of Envy and Grapes of Pride more.
No, I'm not touching that one. You should be penalized for that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Grapes
of Wrath. I mean, Grapes of Wrath, a con now. That's the joke.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holzmann will go to you.
California.
And Boatman?
California.
California is correct.
It's not in the Grapes of Math song.
Your next question will be coming to you in the category of war. What specific type of weapon does Willard use to kill KURTZ in Apocalypse Now?
This is a fun, lighthearted romp of a film.
Oh, yeah. One you watch with the whole family.
I did, actually. That was not a good idea.
Fair.
Yeah.
5, 4.
Also, don't recommend watching Teton with the family either.
2, 1. That sounds very, very dark. Boatman, will go to you.
Spear.
And Holtzman?
It's a hand grenade.
Both incorrect. We were looking for a machete.
Machete. So your next question will come in the category of drama. Sean Penn plays Willie Stark, a lawyer who is urged to run for political office in what remake of a Best Picture winner?
I believe this is a... yes?
No, I was going to make a bad Sean Penn joke. You go first.
Oh, I was going to make a bad Game of Thrones joke, so yeah.
It's all bad.
Yeah. Yours sounds like it had more edge to it. 5.
It probably didn't.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That is Holtzman's
first repeat. Yes. Sean Penn plays Willie Stark, a lawyer who is urged to run for political office in what remake of a Best Picture winner? Gotta love when they remake Best Picture winners, because apparently they didn't get it right the first time.
Never know what can happen.
I mean, that's pretty much the top prize. So
That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman will go to you.
I wrote Gentleman's Agreement.
And Boatman?
All the King's Men.
All the King's Men is correct. We will moving on to your 5th question, the category of comedy. The ending of the HUDSUCKER proxy takes place on what holiday?
it's a fun one.
It is. It's not my favorite movie by these directors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specific.
We will... General, I guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boatman will go to you.
New Year's.
And Holtzman?
Thanks, Boatman, for letting me erase Eve. New Year's.
We would have technically taken either, but yes, New Year's Eve is correct. The scene goes, yeah.
Because it goes through midnight, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why.
Well, your next question comes in the category of crime. Who plays the villainous Frank Booth in Blue Velvet? This is a journey, this film.
This movie is incredible.
Wild.
I will say there is
things happen. There's a plot. There's some, back and forth, and yeah, intrigue.
Surprisingly, one of the more straightforward Lynch films. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman will go to you.
Is it Dennis Hopper?
And Boatman?
Great in a Bug's Life, Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper is correct.
We would have accepted Space Truckers for his great film, but okay.
Yep. Your penultimate question will be coming to you in the category of 2010s. The climax of Moonrise Kingdom takes place on what type? On top of what type of building?
Having now seen this recently, I can confirm I believe Wes Anderson has not had relationships with human beings. So, yeah.
I mean, as someone who loves this movie, you're not entirely wrong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boat will go to you.
Church.
And Holtzman?
I don't film there anymore. Church.
Church is correct.
And my pen broke, so give me a sec. That's fun. All right, and your last question comes in the category of actors and actresses. Name both films in which Tom Hanks is credited with playing 6 different characters.
Going back to a previous question, whenever I think of Dennis Hopper and Blue Velvet, I always think of Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, absolutely.
Wonderful, wonderful character trait that guy has. Going to give him a little more time. This one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holtzman will go to you.
Cloud Atlas and Polar Express.
And Boatman?
Cloud Atlas, Polar Express.
Cloud Atlas and Polar Express is correct.
So, Payson, if I have done my math correctly, I have Boatman 7, Cameron 6.
That is exactly what I have. But anything can happen as we move over to round number 2, also known as our wheel round. Competitors will get a spin at the wheel and receive 5 different questions in whatever category they land on. Answer correctly, 2 points. Check down to multiple choice, 1 point. If they get the question wrong, their opponent has the chance to steal. Once a competitor spins a category, they will choose whether to keep it or spin again, but they must keep whatever they land on their second spin. Your categories in your lovely wheel tonight are Oscars and movie release dates, which are Boatman's strengths, Sony Pictures Animation, and 21st Century Live-Action Musicals, which are Cameron's strengths, as well as 1990s, Matt Damon, comic book movies, sci-fi fantasy, and, of course, spinners and opponent's choice. Boatman, you are in the lead, so would you like to spin first or defer?
We'll let Holzmann go first.
All right, then, Holzmann, this is your spin. You land on your strength of 21st Century Live-Action Musicals. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
The wheel has been shockingly nice to me in this tournament. I'm going to keep that.
Sounds good. Normally, I would let my co-host go first, but Bill, their musicals, would you like me to take them?
I'm fine taking it. It's okay. So.
Okay. Thank you, Bill.
All right, Holtzman, are you ready for your questions in 21st Century Live-Action Musicals?
You know, with the amount of times I've used it, I would hope so.
Okay. Your first question. In Annette, the song Stepping Back in Time is sung by Henry in what type of location?
I'll go multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, courtroom, B, prison, C, theater, or D, boat.
I'll say prison.
That is incorrect. Boatman, a chance for 1 point steal. Is it A, courtroom, B, prison, C, theater, or D, boat?
I'm going to say theater.
It's also incorrect for courtroom.
My last thoughts.
All right. Who plays Anthony in Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street?
Jamie Campbell Bower.
That is correct for 2 points. To take the lead.
My boy Beckman.
What is the nickname of Satine in Moulin Rouge?
The Sparkling Diamond.
That is correct for 2 points.
Or the Sparkling Diamond.
Who plays opera owner Furman in The Phantom of the Opera?
It's one of the two. Kieran Hines.
That is correct. Yes. Okay. That name was spelled a little strange. I apologize.
Like,
Your final question in 21st Century Live-Action Musicals. What is the name of the bowling alley Anna and her friends take refuge in Anna and the Apocalypse?
Thunderballs.
That is correct for 2 points. So to take your score up to 14 to Boatman 7, if I am correct?
That is exactly what I have.
All right.
So we will be moving on to Boatman's spin. Boatman, this is your first spin. And you land on your strength of Oscars. Would you like to? Sounds good.
I don't know. I think the audience doesn't want to hear those questions. It's a dick move.
Well, they're gone.
No one wants to see that,
Well,
man. It's a dick move.
Boatman, I will be reading you your questions in the category of Oscars. Boat, your first question. What is the only award that Babel won?
Best original score.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who is the only person to win Best Supporting Actor in both the decade of the 60s and 70s? Five, four.
Melvin Douglas.
That is correct for 2 points.
I could not remember his name.
Your third question. Who won Best Actor for films released in 1946?
Friedrich March.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. In 1992, 2 films received 9 nominations, Unforgiven and What Else? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Absolutely, that is your first repeat. In 1992, 2 films received 9 nominations, Unforgiven and What Else?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, The Crying Game, B, Howard's End, C, Bram Stoker's Dracula, or D, A River Runs Through It? Five.
Can I get the options again, please?
Absolutely. Is it A, The Crying Game, B, Howard's End, C, Bram Stoker's Dracula, or D, A River Runs Through It?
I'm going to say Howard's End.
That is correct for 1 point.
And a tie game.
Tie game. Your final question in the category of Oscars. Who won a Best Director Oscar for the films The Divine Lady and Cavalcade?
Frank Lloyd.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, so if I am correct, I have Boatman 16, Cameron 14 at the end of that round.
That is what I have.
All right.
But anything can happen as we head into round 3, also known as our Pick Your Poison round. Competitors will pick a 1, 2, 3, and 4 pointer from the pre-selected categories. The pre-selected categories for round 3 tonight are Oscars, animation, romance, comedy, recent releases, classics, horror, and musicals. We will, our competitors will choose the round 3 categories right after this. All right, our competitors have chosen their 1, 2, 3, and 4 pointer. Boat has chosen his 1 pointer in comedy, his 2 pointer in classics, his 3 pointer in Oscars, and his 4 pointer in animation, while Cam has chosen his 1 point in Oscars, his 2 pointer in recent releases, his 3 pointer in animation, and his 4 pointer in musicals. Cam, you are behind, so we will be starting with you with your 1 pointer in Oscars, and which will be read by me. Who won Best Director for films released in 2001?
Ron Howard.
That is correct for 1 point. Your 2 pointer to take the lead in recent releases. What is the full name of Timothée Chalamet's character in Dune?
Paul Atreides.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, Boatman, your 1 pointer in comedy. Dave Chappelle stars in what 1998 stoner comedy?
Half-Baked.
That's correct for a point.
Hey.
And I believe we stick with Boatman since he has more questions, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. So get to where classics are. Your classics for 2. Who directed Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?
Stanley Kramer.
Without hesitation, that is 2 points.
So we will be moving on to Holtzman's 3 pointer in the category of animation. What is the name of the Fitzgibbons cat in Secret of Nim?
Dragon.
That is correct for 3 points.
Watch that movie and did not pay attention.
All right. Boatman, your 3 pointer in Oscars. The Omen, Out of Africa, and Finding Neverland all won what Oscar?
Best Original Score.
For 3 points.
All right, so here is the situation. Cam must hit his 4-pointer in musicals in order to send it back to Boatman. If he misses, then Boatman has won the game. Cam, your 4-pointer in the category of musicals.
I have 2 repeats left, right?
You have 2 repeats,
Yep,
yes.
you both
I
have 2
also
repeats
have
left.
correct.
Yes. In Xanadu, Gene Kelly's character had what profession before becoming a construction mogul?
Actor?
And your winner, Kaleb the Little Boatman. The correct answer we were looking for was big band orchestra leader or conductor. All right, so we will be going into post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place finisher tonight. Holzmann, you got it down to a 4-point question. I think this was a great game. How are you feeling?
I feel good. Like, I played the best that I could have. There were a few things around 1 that I just didn't know. Round 2, yeah, Annette sucks, so I don't feel particularly bad. It's a movie that I always forget is in this category because, like, who cares? And then round 3, yeah, like, I knew that if I didn't have the lead, Boatman was taking the 4 in animation, and then it just came down to I was between musicals and recent releases for the 4, and I chose musicals. And the moment you said Xanadu, I knew there was not a chance in hell I was going to hit that question. So I figured just go trust my first instinct. And I was close that it was something in entertainment. But yeah, no, I feel good. Like, I'll never get upset about losing a match to Boatman because it's Boatman. Like, I have 6 losses on my record, and they're to Boatman twice, Matt twice, Adam Collins, who abandoned us, and Meltzer. Like, if those are the people I've lost to, I feel fine. Also, I still have my title shot from Last One Standing. So even without winning this, I will have that opportunity later. So no matter what, I feel good. Congratulations to Boatman. He's gonna kick the ever-loving shit out of whoever he plays in the next round. Yeah.
Well, that does kind of lead into the next question I was going to ask. This does bring an end to your run in the tournament. When you do come back, is there anyone you would like to play next? / do you have any plans with the title shot cash-in?
Nothing is officially confirmed at this point. Odds are I will likely be using it in singles, but we'll see. But yeah, if I'm not playing Meltzer, then I'd say, like, who do I want to play? Honestly, I want a chance to avenge my losses to Matt. Both of them were really close matches, and I think that would be a good match, but I'll take whoever gets thrown at me.
That's fair. Thank you so much, Holzmann. But we will be now moving on to our winner today. Boatman, you played a heck of a game. You both got your strengths in round 2. You kept it close in round 3. How are you feeling?
No, I feel really good. This was like a high-scoring match, which I'm glad about. Like, Holzmann's a great competitor, so I feel like we both kind of lived up to our quality. You know, good scores out of round 1, good scores out of round 2, and then, you know, it just came down to that 4 for Holzmann, which that was a risky play, and I'm glad it kind of paid off because I was debating, do I just stick with like my thing and take my 4 in Oscars and a 3 in animation, or do I take the 4 in animation from Holzmann, considering he's still got musicals in there? I was kind of hoping because 21st Century live action musicals was on there, the 4-pointer then would logically be something pre-21st Century, meaning maybe out of his wheelhouse. So that was kind of, and you know, Xanadu is Xanadu, so it's out of his wheelhouse. So I don't blame him for missing that one in the slide.
That movie is a delight, just so we're clear.
Bill, I'm going to be real honest with you. You saying that makes me think it isn't.
It is fiance Knowles' favorite movie, or one of them. She adores that movie.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Anyway, I feel good about that.
Yeah, 100%. But this does mean, once again, you are moving on to the finals of the Warzone singles tournament. You will either be playing Andrew James Barr or David Nishimoto. Out of those two, who would you rather play?
Either it's I look, I don't think it's about who I would rather play. It really isn't. I think everyone wants Boatman v Barr 3. I think I can't speak for everyone. I feel like that is a match people want again.
People do love trilogies.
People like trilogies, and the third one in a trilogy is always the best one, right? Right? No. Anyway.
I'm thinking Hellraiser 3 might have some words for you.
That's fair. Anyway, so people. I feel like people would want that, but if I end up playing David, I've never played David before, and I actually think that would be a heck of a lot of fun. I've played him in teams, but never like in singles. And I kind of wanted to, but like last year we were on opposite sides of the bracket, and we are this year. So either way, we'll see how it goes. But yeah.
No, yeah, like you said, either way, I think it would be a great match. But great job today, Boatman. Bill, I thought this match was excellent. It was definitely a game of inches. It came down to one of the 4-pointers. What are your thoughts on the match?
I mean, anytime you lose a match where you got to answer your final question, it's not a bad way to lose.
100%.
It was tight throughout. I mean, there was very little give. They both got their strengths. They both kept it close. There was 2 points maybe at the end. Yeah, I mean that's a tight margin in a match like this. Delivered in every sense of the word. So
no, 100%. But with that being said, on behalf of everyone here at Multiplex Movie Warzone, from Pace, from me, from Bill, from Boat, from Holzmann, I'm your host tonight. Have a good night.
Goodbye. Later.
For you, Junior. You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a
Bye-bye.